Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Gordon Maston, and welcome to this week's edition of the DIY Wrestling Podcast for Lucha Underground. Now, tonight we had the finals of the Cueto Cup, and we had the main event match between Johnny Mundo and Prince Puma, along with the Cinematic and Sexy Star versus Veneno. Now, with that being said, I think we should jump into this episode of Lucha Underground. But before we do, I just want to say I do have a SummerSlam review up for those who would like to see it. Honestly, views are not doing so well. Honestly, it was a bad show as well. But if that's the case and nobody wants to watch it, I hate to just bring it out there like air the grievance here, but I don't know what the future of me and WWE content would be. Like my Lucha Underground content for somebody with 100 subscribers, some weeks it does well, some weeks it doesn't. But, if the WWE content continues to just go the way it's going, I guess I have no reason to really do it. And I could be like an exclusive Lucha Underground channel. I don't know. I think I'm jumping way ahead of myself. I don't know. But I'm just saying there is something there. If anybody has any interest whatsoever, then like I said, it's there to see, but otherwise, meh. But that's what I was saying. I want to transition to New Japan and shit like that. Well, you know what? I've had a bunch of ideas I could do for this channel, and I feel like I've primarily been a review. I don't know. This is something we'll probably talk about in like an update video or something. And for me to end up doing more, I'd have to dedicate a lot more time to the channel, and I'm like a busy person a good chunk of the time, so it is what it is, huh? Okay, so let's jump into this whole thing. So tonight we open the show straight out, Sexy Star versus Veneno. There was no opening cinematic scene backstage. There was none of that. It was just Sexy Star versus Veneno, and Veneno, this match basically doesn't have a decision because, Veneno gets his mask pulled off by Joey Ryan to show that it is Cortez Castro, who is Joey Ryan. But, these two just devolve into one giant, this match turns into nothing but a giant fight. And Joey Ryan basically gets the shit kicked out of him for a second before he low blows Castro and gets away. Don't really have much to say about this here. Didn't really care for this. I'm not saying it was bad because it furthers the story of, Joey Ryan's a rat. And I think Castro's going to want to get his revenge before he dies, probably. If that. I think he'll probably get sucked into a trap before then. So, it is what it is, right? So, anyways, I feel as if we could probably just move on here. And, like I said, I didn't really have anything further to say here. Honestly, Cortez Castro's dying at some point, right? We can all agree on that, right? All right, cool. Up next, we had a cinematic. And this was, excuse me, this was Johnny Mundo, his agent Benji, and Dario Cueto. So Mundo goes to make explicitly clear, if anyone gets involved in his match, he knows how much Mundo means to Lucha Underground. He doesn't want to, he's like, if anybody gets involved, he'll no one to get involved, no one on the roster to get involved. So Johnny asked, well, Worldwide Underground can be there, right? He's like, you said no one. He's like, but come on, Johnny, you're the Lucha Underground champion. You're this, you're that, da 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 da. And then he basically said, if anybody is to get involved and try and screw me, I'm going to, I'll go take the Lucha Underground Championship and defend it in other promotions. Because he's basically said he's getting calls. And that's a shoot, brother. Because Johnny, technically, he's not even just Johnny Mundo. He's Johnny Impact, by the way, for those who haven't seen Global Force Wrestling. Yeah, I'm not going to watch that shit. Johnny, I think I love you more than I know I do because I marked hard when when the decision came down. Excuse me. When the decision came down to what it was tonight, I think I figured out I love you and Worldwide Underground more than I know. Okay. So next, we end up getting. Hold on. Hey, you don't want to be on camera? The cat came by. Um, I ended up figuring out I loved Mundo more than I thought I did, and maybe that's just Mysterio beating Mundo. I mean, not Mysterio beating Mundo beating Mysterio, or maybe that's just like I've praised Johnny Mundo so much in here, but I didn't know. Like I marked so hard, I'm just like, fuck yeah! Like I'm just losing my mind at that point. But this basically led to Dario basically saying no interference whatsoever. We're gonna like have this clean, no matter what. Da 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 da. So in between this, we get the Cueto Cup finals, and Puma gets the cup from Dario. And while Lucha Underground did go out of their way to make this seem like, oh, the prize really is the Lucha Underground World Championship, not just a fucking trophy. Like that kind of trophy doesn't matter. The belt is what matters. The championship title is what matters. Oh, you want to come up now? The cat's being really, I don't know what right now. Come on. Hi. Watch Lucha Underground together, right? Johnny Mundo, yay, right? She's just like, I don't want to talk now. This cat has talked so much in past, podcasts, and there are some podcasts that I've done. And today she's just like, I don't really know. Right. That's right. Now, when it comes to Mundo, we're pro Mundo. When it comes to World Underground, we're pro World Underground. Now, the cat is probably going to want to go play now because she doesn't really want to talk, but she's talked before in these things. She's gotten up here and meowed for me in intros. Yeah, she wants to get down. Right, cat? All right, I'm going to let you know. Okay. But, as I was saying, up next we get Puma versus Pentagon. And two things, man. I don't often say this when it comes to Lucha Underground, but boy, oh boy, am I underwhelmed by this match. But I guess the narrative, like the story they were trying to tell, like there was more emphasis so on the story than this match. Puma wins, and it seems like it was like decisive. Like I didn't see that being like 100% decisive. Like I seen Puma having to give his all, and it felt like he didn't have to give his all to win this match. It just felt like Pentagon. Yeah, it was a challenge. Yeah, it was something that was like a threat, but like it didn't seem like he was as much of a threat as possible. Like I praise Pentagon a lot, and I had one of my friends come over tonight and watch Lucha Underground with me. Right? Well, he was gonna watch Lucha Underground with me, but time just didn't work out that well. And I was sitting like Pentagon Puma man, Pentagon Puma man, Pentagon Puma man. Like, yeah, I wanted Johnny to beat Rey Mysterio. That was a point of emphasis as well to me. But I did not want, and I mean I did not want Puma to win this because Pentagon, while he didn't get the main event of Ultima Lucha Dos last year, Puma's also gotten the last 2 years. And I figure, like, yeah, Puma's their guy. They built him since day one, yada, yada. No real problem with it. But I just want to see Pentagon win. All right? Like, that's, I don't know what the big issue is. Like, I just want to see Pentagon win it. And, it's kind of just the way it is. But Puma wins at the 6:30 rather decisively. There was two sweet, cool incidences in this match. Two sweet spots in this match. Two sweet spots. Two sweet spots in this match where they were both basically a Mexican destroyer and a Canadian destroyer, basically the same move, different situations from Puma and Pentagon both, and Pentagon's was first, Puma's was second. But before the 6:30 was hit, there was a walking the rope type Rana hit. Like the Mundo walked, no, Puma walked the ropes and hit Pentagon with the Rana, and the 6:30, and then that was just pretty much it. Worldwide Underground was banned from ringside along with the entire roster, though, for the main event. because Cueto, like I said, presented the trophy, and that was pretty much that. And we got the match. Honestly, it was a pretty good match. Like, I enjoyed the hell out of it. Honestly, my expectations were kind of lowered considering it was Ray, and it's older Ray. Even though I have seen this man put on a really good match at Ultimate Lucha Dos in the main event against Puma. But Ray brought his A game, and Ray put 100% behind this. Like, Ray showed up to work and was ready to get shit done, and I didn't really see that coming. I saw this match as, it was, pretty good, not anything amazing, but like Johnny came in, did what he had to do, and probably would have lost this match, but he didn't lose, and he made Ray made Johnny made Ray made Johnny look like $1 million, but at the end when it looked like Ray was probably going to win this, Dominic gets in the ring to stop Mundo from cheating. Well, when Mundo was going to cheat and win, Dominic stopped Mundo from cheating, and then scooped him and double leg, he did a double leg takedown on him. And then when it seemed like all was set for Ray to win after Dominic ran out because security chased him out, Dario Cueto pulls the ref out and then decks Ray. Ray hits the 619 on Dario. Johnny smacks Ray with the title. End of the world. Marty Elias gets back up because he was knocked out earlier in the match from a Hurricane Rana into him. That Johnny Mundo also ended on the ropes for a 619. And Mundo gets the win with the 1-2-3 after End of the World. So that being said, Johnny Mundo retains the Lucha Underground World Championship. I lost my shit, and that honestly was amazing. Personally, if this was a shorter episode of Lucha Underground than what you guys had probably thought. I mean, there wasn't much bone. There was a lot of meat. Not a lot of meat. There wasn't a lot of meat to this bone in this episode of Lucha Underground. Everything was short, sweet, to the point. They kind of just got down to the nitty gritty and got down to the two big matches they were prepared for tonight, and that was pretty much that. I mean, well, 3 matches, but one was really short, and then the other 2 were. It's like the first thing was meh. The second thing was right. The third thing was oh my god, this is awesome. So, I mean, one of the weaker episodes in a sense, but not bad by any means. But I did enjoy it. Like I said, I'm sorry that I didn't really have much to say. Mundo winning this match, I 110% agree with. Puma winning, I don't really agree with, and Ray, it's just not Ray and Puma again. I'm glad. Although I can say this, after the whole Puma thing, I'm glad they showed us, they gave us the imagery of Puma standing in the ring with Pentagon's former maestro, master, and I wonder where this is gonna go. I wonder if Pentagon's gonna just try and break one of Vampiro's arms again, or try and do anything to psych out Puma. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where this is gonna go. I don't see. I just don't. But it is what it is. What it is. We're gonna have to see what happens when it happens. So what? I hope you guys did enjoy this episode of Lucha Underground. Remember, if you did, leave this episode of Lucha Underground DIY Wrestling Podcast. You guys get what I mean. It's 4:43 in the morning. You guys get what I mean. So I hope you guys did enjoy. Remember, if you did, leave a like on this video. Subscribe if you're not subscribed for more of that Lucha Underground goodness on my channel, baby. And I will see you guys next time for the DIY Wrestling Podcast. See ya.